Rapids Frankfurt video take 2. Hi, my name is Anna Bowles and I'm going to talk about my debut novel, Rapids. I've been an editor of children's books for about 15 years, so I already know my way around the business, but this is my first novel. And primarily, Rapids is an hilarious comedy about mental illness. That sounds dreadful. Why would anyone write that? Well, I have bipolar disorder myself, and I've read a lot of YA about mentally ill characters, and it tends to be about the struggle and the tragedy. And yeah, that is an aspect of trying to live with this kind of condition. But primarily, people with mental illness, like everyone else, want to see themselves as people. So I really wanted to write a story that has that aspect to it, but is also a comedy, where the central character is a really great person who you would like to meet in real life. The premise is that Jan, who is our heroine, and her best friend Chelsea have grown up in a small village in the west of England, which is pretty boring. Jan is half Chinese, she's flamboyant, she wants to make hats for a living. Chelsea is from a very poor background, but she's the smartest kid in the school, and they both want to go and study in London. So they jump at the chance to spend a week in London looking around campuses and also doing normal teenage things like clubbing and generally having fun. While they are there, a couple of things happen. Chelsea's hobby is writing fan fiction for a fictional TV show called Nordhelm, and things start kicking off in the online fandom. And Jan is becoming manic. Most people know about depression, but they don't know much about mania. And it's quite complicated, but basically you get overexcited, which is the key draw for the book, because Jan does lots of inappropriate things, and this is dismaying, and her friends have to try and get help for her. But everyone wants to do inappropriate things, and we don't usually get to, but here is a book about someone who just goes ahead and does them. And that, I'm hoping, will be really attractive to readers. So I'm now going to read a section from Rapids. This is a scene where Jan and Chelsea have been shopping in a fashionable area of London, going to vintage shops. And Jan, being Jan, has just shoplifted a brooch to give as a present to Chelsea. I've spent nothing, I say. I got you a present, though. I hold out the brooch. What do you mean, nothing? Chel frowns, then she realises. Oh my God, you didn't. Yes, I point at the brooch with my free hand and nod so that my hair jerks and swings in front of my face. Motion, energy, fun. That shop takes stolen goods anyway. How on earth do you know that? Chel swallows, glances all around like she thinks the back streets of Shoreditch are being monitored by MI5, and hustles me around a corner. Don't look at me like that, I go on. I definitely saw a junkie selling stolen goods to the woman behind the counter. Well, he was probably a junkie. He had really manky hair. Anyway, there's zero danger of me getting caught. Like you said, nobody notices me here. Chel peers around again. That ain't the point. I don't believe you lately. Jesus, imagine getting caught and Aunt Julie finding out. Come on, Chel, she doesn't actually give a shit about us. And she probably thinks I'm frivolous trash anyway, applying to do a fashion degree. If we get arrested, she'll start caring pretty quick. Oh, come on, you really think we'll get arrested for nicking this? I'm still holding out the brooch. She still doesn't take it. Fine. I go to put it on my own blouse. Then Chel sighs and grabs it. Thank you, she mutters, then goes on. I bought you something too. She fumbles in her plastic bag, and now she's holding a book out towards me. If it's exciting enough for you. I mean, obviously you got it already, but this is a really gorgeous edition. I think it was cheap because the spine's wrecked. It's Ariel by Sylvia Plath, with a tattered spine, but also a beautiful abstract design on the cover. My friend's bought me a present. I don't know why she has, because I'm kind of a cow at the moment. I also have the weirdest feeling that the book will burn into my hands if I take it. It'll fuse with my flesh and twist into something I can't control. I can't refuse it though, and I don't want to. So I accept the present from her and leaf through the softened old pages. So that was an excerpt from Rapids. I hope you liked it, and I hope you want to read more.